Hello folks, and welcome to a Sunday helping of Mr H's Hot Pot. You join me and the girls and Mrs H today in the historic village of Lathom, which is near Ormskirk, and we've come to have a look at Cromwell stone. Now this stone dates from 1644-1645, where it's allegedly the stone that Cromwell's forces used to cast the shot. That's what these hollows, these little depressions in the stone are. Obviously those would be smaller shot, and this one would be larger shot. Now whether this stone was bigger than this or not, we don't know. Now what was the reason of Cromwell deciding to cast his shot in this particular spot? Well, just over that way, to my left, is Lathom House, or the original Lathom House, which was a wooden castle during the English Civil War, and it was a royalist stronghold. And the Parliamentarian forces, led by Cromwell, arrived here and laid siege to Lathom House, and the idea was to get them to surrender. Now, the Stanley family, who inhabited Lathom House at the time, refused to give up their house, and the Parliamentarian forces went away, but they returned a year later and decided, we've had enough of these shenanigans, we're going to get in there and we're going to take it, which is what they did. And then they destroyed all the fortifications, which was known as slighting, and they did that to many churches across the northwest so that they couldn't be used as a stronghold, or forces used them to hold a particular area. Now, although this is called Cromwell's stone, and Cromwell led the Parliamentarian forces, he was never actually here, because obviously he had generals and that, and they would do the sieging for him. The guy who owned that, the Stanley male, who was the head of the household, was later taken to Bolton. He was beheaded, and these grounds were confiscated, and it was only returned with the restoration of the monarchy. So this is amazing, really, to think this is from the 1600s, or allegedly. Well, there we have it. That's Cromwell's stone here in Lathom. Me and Mrs H and the girls now are going to have a little look around. We'll probably have a little look around the chapel here, and we'll make our way back to the car. Just a quick little video, just to show you that history's hidden all around you. Apparently this isn't the original site of this stone. It was moved here in 1978. It was found in the woods and donated by the family who owned the woods at the time. So, until the next time, from myself, from Mrs H, and from the girls, as always, bye-bye for now.